Okay, here is our last most missed question of the week. All right, so this is part 3. Remember, there were 3 problems that were our predominantly most missed questions this week. This one shouldn't take too long, but I think the biggest problem we had with this was we forgot to add it back to get the whole measurement. So let's just look at what we have here. So we have 2 parallel lines in a triangle, which kind of forms 2 triangles that are similar to each other. Now, for this particular problem, there are 2 ways you can go about solving this one. So first thing, let's just look at what we have. So we're going to highlight because I like my highlighter. We have this little triangle here at the top where we are told that this side measurement here is 4.2 and this side over here is 11.9. Now, we also can look at it as having a second triangle, which is the big one. Now, if you see it as proportional parts, that is perfectly fine. So the first time through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this by using it as part to whole. All right, so this is my part, and this is my whole side. Okay, so you have to notice we have like that smaller triangle where it's 4.2, 11.9, and then that whole side, which is x. And we have to keep in mind that when we go to find this whole side, we need to add together the 11.9 and the 3.4. And that's going to give us a 15.3. All right, so moving forward, we can add that to this second triangle. And again, like I said, there's multiple ways to solve this particular problem. And again, it's part to whole. And if we set up our proportion as part to whole, then our proportion would look like 4.2 is to x as 11.9 is to 15.3. Okay, we do then cross multiply. So that would be 11.9 times x equal to 64.26. We would then divide by the 11.9, and x would be equal to 5.4. All right, so that's using the part to whole philosophy on that. Now, if you chose to go ahead and look at this instead of as a part to whole and went through it as a part to part, the only thing you need to remember to do is to add it back to the 4.2. And what I mean by that is if you see this as a proportional parts, where 4.2 is going to be a part to the part down here, we're going to call him y. It looks more like a G, but that's okay. It's a y. So what we need to remember is that to find x means that we need to add that 4.2 plus whatever we get for y. Because again, we need this whole side. So now we can set it up as part to part. And this is where most people ended up getting the wrong answer for this particular problem. All right, so this one is the part to part. And that is going to be 4.2 to y, not my x, equal to the 11.9, 3.4. Again, cross multiply, so we get 11.9y. And then 4.2 times 3.4 is going to give us a 14.28. Again, divide by 11.9. Again, we're cross multiplying and dividing and solving for y. So that now we get 1.2. Now again, that is only, this little 1.2 is only this part of my whole segment. It's just this little part here. We want the whole thing. So we need to find the whole value of x. which is 4.2, plus that 1.2 to give us 5.4. So again, just got to be careful on how we proportionally see that. Hope that helps clear up some things.